Where do you want to go, Millie?
Hi, Millie.
No, we're not going to India. Pick another one. Thailand?
Thailand.
We can go to Thailand.
Thailand.
Thailand, 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 Thailand.
Hi, my name is Roan and I'm traveling the world with my wife Marty and with baby Millie. We found out we were pregnant while living in a safari tent in South Africa, and we realized we couldn't raise a baby in a tent, as magical as it was. So we moved to New Zealand.
We chose New Zealand because it's beautiful and we thought life over there would be slower. We'd have a better work-life balance than I had in the US. And we just imagined spending our times out in nature as a family. And that just wasn't the case. I was always working. And if you saw the footage that I showed you earlier in this video, you'd think we were having the time of our lives, but that just wasn't the case. I was always working, constantly stressed, and when I wasn't working, the weather was so miserable that you did not want to go outside. We didn't sleep enough because I was always working, and I couldn't support my wife as much as I wanted to because when I was home, I was just so tired, and I always tried to put up a face and be energetic for Millie, but it was hard. It was hard. New Zealand was hard. We did manage to get out a couple of times, and to be honest, New Zealand is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. But we never felt like we belonged there. On paper, New Zealand made sense. Safety, stability, opportunities. But it just didn't feel right. Everything was expensive, really expensive. The weather was atrocious and didn't exactly inspire adventure. And the people were also not as friendly as they were back home in South Africa. And on top of it all, I had a pretty horrible boss. So I know some people that immigrate to New Zealand are very happy, but we weren't. Since my wife was already working online, we started thinking, what if we just moved somewhere where everything's cheaper and the weather is better? And we only focused on one income, but we lived somewhere where we could actually live and not just survive. And that's when the idea of Asia started to sound more and more like freedom. Before we could leave New Zealand, there was a couple of things we needed to finish off. I started building out a camper van from scratch, and it took way longer than anticipated and cost way more. But we needed to finish that off and get it sold before we could leave. But even before it was finished, our new plans started to kick into motion. I quit my job and we traveled in that half-built van from the South Island all the way to the north. I finished it while we were there, still waiting for Millie's passport to be issued and sent from South Africa. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. While we were waiting for Millie's documents, we were house sitting, looking after chickens, bottle feeding lambs, collecting eggs, and feeding 2 sheep and a cow. And that is what this channel is all about. It's about family and slow travel, spending as much time as possible together. And in future episodes, we'll show you exactly how we do it, financially, logistically with a baby. And we'll also show you how we make money on the road and how we stay for free in some of the places. But for now, welcome to Thailand. I hope I see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.